I've been involved in the festival since the very first time, and it's really well organised. So I never have to really worry about things getting overbooked or things running over. I think it's a really good atmosphere. York is a lovely place. There's the same people go every year who I look forward to seeing, kind of editors and agents. And there's always the hope. I always really hope that one of my one-to-ones is going to be somebody that I might be interested in taking on. I've never been anything else, so I don't really know what I would do. I think I've always thought I would be doing something with words. I've never really wanted to write. I kind of like working with writers to kind of reshape their own text rather than writing my own stuff. So I don't really know. I think this is all I've done, and I really enjoy it. I kind of love every aspect of the job. So I don't know. As part of my job, it's important to keep up to date on editors' tastes and what they're buying and what they're looking for. Also, kind of everything to do with looking after my clients, whether that's editorial, um, submitting in the UK, their new projects, submitting to foreign publishers, discussing film rights. So it's kind of really everything to do with looking after kind of every aspect of an author's career. And yeah, any day, there's a lot of kind of emails and kind of chasing and kind of the more admin stuff. But I really like, getting involved editorially and being involved in the creative aspect as well. I think it's a privilege to work with writers on their manuscripts that they might have been working on for years and years, and kind of helping them reshape it. Um, so I think probably the most exciting thing for me is kind of seeing something from an initial idea to a finished book, and being involved in kind of every aspect of the process up to that point. I think more generally, I kind of really like being an author's champion in every way. So, whether that's in kind of promoting the book to publishers, and also kind of doing what I can on social media or anything else to be able to kind of promote a book when it's actually out. Well, I think writing is a really solitary profession, and I think that it's a really nice thing for writers to be able to come to the festival and meet other writers, even if they're not writing kind of similar genres to you. It's still, you can share experiences, share ideas, kind of get advice. It's also I think the one-to-ones are really great to be able to get feedback. It might be the first time you've had kind of professional feedback on your manuscript. And I think with the one-to-ones, it's agents and editors, well, especially agents, they don't often sign people kind of there and then. So I think it's really probably what I would do if I were a writer, is to kind of take it as an opportunity to get all the advice that you can to be able to kind of move forward and get it to that stage where it's publishable. And even if an agent asks you to submit more material, then you're on the right track. I think it can also really help to go to a one-to-one with questions prepared. But in terms of other things in your, I think the panels, there's some great industry experts involved in the panels, and it's a great opportunity to ask any questions you've always wanted to ask. And I think it makes things a lot more open, that editors and agents are usually friendly, nice people, and there aren't the kind of barriers. There are people kind of see them as barriers between publishing and writers, and coming to the festival and kind of meeting and interacting with people from the industry, I think is a really good thing, and it's also fun as well. So Such by Live, which I've done at the Regent's College Getting Published Day in March, which is, I'm always in awe of writers that allow their work to go in for Such by Live, because it's a really brave thing that in front of everyone. I think it's hopefully a useful thing for writers, that they get initial feedback as agents or editors are kind of looking at it might be their query letter or their opening page. So that's what I'll be doing, that and panel, kind of a Q&A, and one-to-ones.